So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's Eckler again.
What?
To about the 26 here.
It was, yeah, it was on, yeah. If the pin is on, it should.
A week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game,
it should. But you have to open the thing. Yeah, you have to open the paper thing, like the, yeah.
Very few missed tackles on tape.
Yeah, I gotta add more.
This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Just prepare so tomorrow you're at work. And then you can do
I think it's here somewhere. Huh?
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Huh? Yeah, we should be able to pick it up.
Myers' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Got it? Right here, let me do it. Just go like if you're going to print something, and then it'll show up. We don't have to Bluetooth it. No, just go like when you print something, it's going to show that it's there.
Will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021
go black on
from
it.
Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
So it says color, go black.
Performance last week, wasn't it?
We should have enough.
2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well.
You open the valve thing?
Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, remember you have to go to the PDF file or something so it can work. You can't just.
Now Achane on first and 10. And they'll get to him after
it's not gonna work if you do the regular print. Got it?
The Dolphins at 12-3 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
But it doesn't work. If it doesn't really print, you gotta do what I told you. Yeah, if it doesn't work that way. You can try it first.
So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 and the 34.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. first down. Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by
Sanders. He does.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Yeah, he does. Imagine if you just have a conversation.
Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays.
But that's good that we know.
6 points for the
It's okay. I mean,
now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Okay, whatever, baby. People are tested. When they fuck up, you just X them out.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
That's why I usually don't. I rather not let people get to know you because they act stupid like that.
We'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Very few people do freaking respect people.
That didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Yep.
Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal.
Because Josh is not like that.
Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
I mean, they might have maybe tried in the beach, but that was rare. Like, that was like the only time.
Pickup of 8 leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
You could put a little lower, but just so much.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Herbert on 1st down now.
All right.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are once again back in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25
is he breathing and going?
touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And as these guys are playing week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end, and he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down now, but that clock rolling. To the air again, Herbert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Davis. Touchdown! Darius Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On play action, Fields steps away. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll buy some time right. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner. Use a barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no sign.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We'll start down at NRG Stadium.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting in.
That's okay. Try or not. This is not dirty yet.
Okay. The basket is clean, so play with the clean clothes.
So antsy that we're going to skip the halftime
they trail the
and get ready
Cowboys.
for the third quarter.
Dak Prescott, 4 touchdown passes.
This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Achane. Now he's loose down the left sideline. How about this? He's to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Running left, Achane. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. On first down, back to Achane. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A run straight ahead with Achane. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run, Achane, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Hill going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1 yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Herbert now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Fields changing the play. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass hauled in by Johnston.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 59 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Willis. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6 coming up. Herbert back to the air. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers down by 11. A minute 35 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's got Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Herbert going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Herbert has it knocked free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And a short pickup to about the 25. 2nd and 7. A give, running right, Achane. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with one game remaining.